The concept of a half-woman, half-fish being has made mermaids an object of fascination for many centuries. Stories of beautiful mermaids with melodious voices holding powerful sailors captives have further enhanced their legend. However, their existence has always been a mythological concept, without evidence that these creatures exist or live among us. Nonetheless, there have been certain controversial occurrences that have pointed to their possible existence. Here are 10 times mermaids have been allegedly caught on camera. South African mermaid. On April 6, 2022, users of the social media app TikTok went wild with excitement and bewilderment when a user called Amir Kali posted a shocking video that indicated that mermaids might be real. The video, captioned "Real Mermaid Caught in Muizenberg, South Africa," shows some people gathered and staring at a human-like figure with a long fish-like moving tail attached to its lower body. The video, which became one of the most explicit indications that a mermaid had finally been caught on camera, quickly went viral, amassing 9.6 million views. Soon afterward, the video started showing up on other social media platforms, including YouTube, and the discussions around it promptly caught the attention of well-established media organizations like British television outlet ITV News. Due to the mythological facts surrounding the existence of mermaids, the authenticity of the video clip had to be confirmed. Fact-checking website Snopes quickly jumped on the trend by conducting an investigation to confirm if the video and the sighting of the mermaid were genuine. Snopes contacted the police services at Muizenberg, South Africa, the alleged location of the incident, for confirmation and more information about the mermaid sighting. However, according to the police spokesperson, please note that Muizenberg SAPS has no reports of a mermaid that was washed by the beach, nor reports of a child bitten by a fish. A closer and more detailed examination of the video also indicated that it might have been digitally altered with the genuine footage of a dying fish added to the images of a child or doll. Meanwhile, ITV News also conducted their own investigations into the alleged sighting of the mermaid. However, in their final report, which was broadcasted on their social media handles, they concluded that no reliable scientific evidence had supported the existence of mermaids, and the viral video's authenticity had also been questioned. Also, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration maintained that no evidence supports the existence of mermaids, and they remain mythological creatures. Still, the skepticism surrounding the video's authenticity became more profound when the uploader, Amir Kali, refused to respond to any comments or clarify the doubts surrounding the clip. After much careful and consistent replay of the video, some viewers also pointed out some inconsistencies in the clip. Many commented that it looked like the alleged mermaid creature looked like a fish swallowing a child. Others pointed out that it looked like the tail was attached to the body by a set of strings that could be pulled to make it move. Still, after what initially looked like solid evidence of the existence of mermaids, the controversy surrounding the authenticity has thrown that in doubt. Caught by fishermen. On May 10, 2012, Animal Planet shocked their followers on YouTube by posting a teaser that stunned most people into silence. As part of their Monster Week, Animal Planet planned to air their documentary titled Mermaids. The show was billed to bring to life various encounters several people have had with the mythical creature. However, to prepare fans for the eye-raising premiere, they posted a teaser on YouTube that left many fans' eyes wide open. The video clip, titled Unidentified Catch, featured a broken footage of some fishermen on a boat struggling to drag their net into the boat. At first, it looked like they had caught too many fish, making their net extra heavy. Still, even though it was hard to make out what they were saying, the fishermen looked concerned about something their net had caught. However, as they drew the net up to reveal its content, it looked like something in it was fighting back. Due to the video quality and the weather, it was hard to make out what was in the video. However, around the 20-second mark, a hand-like figure stretched out the net, making some fishermen scream out fearfully. Unfortunately, their fear made them stop pulling the net, and it dropped back into the water with its contents. The rest of the video showed the fishermen leaving over to stare into the sea and trace the creature that they had just dropped back into the sea. The whole video, which lasted about 32 seconds, didn't paint a full picture of what had happened on the ship. However, Animal Planet captioned the video Unidentified Catch and also wrote in the description, "Fishermen in rough waters document a strange catch in the nets. What is it?" Still, taking another look at the video and pausing it around the 20-second mark, one could make out that the terrifying creature had the characteristics of a mermaid. Although no additional information was given about the location where the incident occurred or the people involved, many viewers commented that the incident looked real. However, a report by Daily Mail on Animal Planet's Mermaid series quickly threw the authenticity of the video into doubt. According to them, the documentary by Animal Planet about the existence of mermaids was nothing but a hoax. Daily Mail arrived at this conclusion due to Animal Planet's disclaimer at the end of the documentary, which claimed the program was science fiction based on scientific theory. This shocking admission would later raise questions as to why a channel with the reputation of Animal Planet would look to fool viewers by making a documentary about mermaids without any scientific or physical evidence. In the documentary, Animal Planet featured a segment that indicated a supposed mermaid sighting and a man who claimed to be a former scientist with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Admission. However, it was soon revealed that the man was an actor and the mermaid in the footage was fake. Mermaid at Kiryat Yam. For a long time, Kiryat Yam existed as a relatively unpopular city in the north of Israel. However, everything changed when reports of a mermaid sighting emanated from locals and tourists who visited the Israeli town. An eyewitness account that drew a lot of interest in the incident came from a man named Shlomo Cohen, who said, "I was with friends when suddenly we saw a woman laying on the sand in a weird way. At first, I thought she was just another sunbather, but when we approached, she jumped into the water and disappeared. We were all in shock because we saw she had a tail." Shlomo's incredible story quickly gained traction, with both local and international tourists flocking to the coast of the town with the hope of catching a glimpse of the creature many believed to be a myth. Another account of the mermaid happened in 2013, when two tourists who were recording what they thought was a seal couldn't believe their eyes when the creature turned and looked at them before jumping into the water. Due to the excitement surrounding the reports of a mermaid in Kiryat Yam, NBC Network's documentary group decided to conduct an investigative report on the mermaid claimed to be living on the shores of Kiryat Yam. Many reports claim the mermaid only comes out during sunset to perform a few tricks for onlookers before disappearing into the night. However, the NBC investigative crew decided to leave anything to chance by recording the beach of Kiryat Yam day and night for a whole week. The crew also filmed both underwater and above it, hoping to get a clear shot of the mermaid. After initial days of disappointment, the crew finally spotted a human-like figure dipping and disappearing into the water. The researchers quickly dived after it with the hopes of getting a good look at the creature. However, they were unable to trace it as it looked like the creature had simply vanished. Nonetheless, their findings, compiled with that of many onlookers, were enough for the director of the Center for Coastal Ocean Research, Los Angeles, Michael Schacht, to explain that there might be some truth to the existence of the mermaid. Despite managing to capture the creature on tape, Michael noted that all the evidence did not prove without doubt that the mermaid was real, as they could not confidently identify the creature in their research. Nonetheless, the Kiryat Yam municipality was happy with the research findings because it proved that the eyewitnesses who spoke about seeing human and fish-like creatures were telling the truth. The town tourism board was also delighted with the news because it makes Kiryat Yam an intriguing tourist destination. To further promote this, the board announced a $1 million prize tag for the first person to photograph an undeniable image of the mermaid. Still, the chances are that the alleged mermaid might have been a hoax or the misperception of another animal remains. Submarine mermaid. In July 2013, a terrifying video surfaced online on Animal Planet's YouTube channel that once again pointed to the shocking realization that mermaids might be real. The extraordinary clip, with a length of 2 minutes and 17 seconds, showed two submariners at work aboard a mini-submarine in the Greenland Sea. The submariners appeared to be recording something inside the sub as one of them, a bearded, bespectacled man, held a camera. However, suddenly, a white hand cracked against the submarine's glass window behind them. The crew members, alarmed, quickly turned to see what had made the noise, and the duo couldn't believe what they saw next. As the two looked towards where the noise came from, they caught the figure of a creature with a ghastly, inhuman countenance swimming away. Although the whole incident happened in seconds, further examination of the video showed something even more terrifying. The creature that cracked against the mini-submarine had done so with something that looked like a human hand with 4 fingers and a thumb, and webbing between them. However, besides that feature, nothing else about the creature looked human. It had a fish-like body while the eyes glowed, and it swam away quickly. All these factors pointed to the realization that the crew might have just encountered a mermaid. After the emergence of the video, many people questioned its authenticity. However, certain circumstances looked to prove its originality. One of the first counterpoints was that the alleged creature was a diver who had some weird-looking gear. However, according to reports, a diver couldn't withstand the water pressure due to the depths, even with protective suits. The deepest depth ever attempted successfully was as far as 1,200 feet. However, the mini-submarine was reportedly at 3,000 feet underwater. Also, as the creature swam away, no air tank or any diving gear was visible. A poster, Aaron Fisher, convinced the video was real, noted, "The eyes glowed, telling me it's a nocturnal creature, or at least its eyes have adapted to be able to see in the dark under the water where the light hardly reaches. Also, the creature moved too fast to be a diver. Divers don't normally swim that fast even with flippers." Nonetheless, the video, which has amassed 9.4 million views, has been debunked to be a fictional creation by the channel. According to reports, the video was part of the station's mockumentary special Mermaids, The Body Found. The reports revealed that Animal Planet had had actors play the submariners. They then carefully placed this fact in the credits, which many people missed. Meanwhile, the whole mermaid figure was a CG-enhanced dramatization. Minnesota mermaid. Over the years, many incidents have, in one way or another, pointed to the existence of mermaids, although none has been fully confirmed. However, what if mermaids do exist, and there is some organization trying to keep the existence of mermaids a secret? This was the question that many people asked when a strange video clip surfaced online in 2017. The video clip uploaded by the channel Paranormal Elite showed a person secretly filming an incident that looked like a secret cleanup of something suspicious. The man, identified as Mackie, an Australian tourist, explained he was on a beach in Minnesota when several large military vehicles started arriving. The vehicles contained people wearing yellow hazmat suits to protect them from dangerous materials. Usually, when incidents like this occur in movies, it is usually due to the outbreak of dangerous chemicals or viruses. However, Mackie quickly realized something similarly weird was going on. After the arrival of the military vehicles and its occupants, they tried to close off and clear the lakeside park of its previous occupants. However, Mackie quickly hid in a secret location while he recorded the movement of the people in yellow hazmat suits. Strangely, two of the people wearing the suits started dragging something out of the lake. A closer inspection showed that they were dragging out something that looked like a mermaid. Initially, only a fish-like green tail was visible, however. The rest of the body soon became visible as the figure was being dragged and carried out of the lake. According to a Paranormal Elite spokesperson, the creature seen bears striking resemblance to the mermaids depicted in fictional stories. The incident became one of the huge indicators to show some sort of proof that mermaids do exist. Meanwhile, Mackie claimed that he heard stories of humanoid creatures with fish-like tails being sighted in Australia. However, he never expected to see such a figure being pulled out of a lake in Minnesota. Meanwhile, after the video went viral, many people expressed surprise that such an occurrence could happen. However, many doubted Mackie's account of the incident, and many believed it didn't happen at all. For example, Mack refused to name the exact beach in Minnesota where this incident occurred. He also appeared to be the only one with knowledge of the incident, as no one has come to corroborate his story. Still, some people believe the Australian might be telling the truth, including a follower who declared, "I urge everyone to keep an open mind and come to a conclusion yourself. If this is in fact a fake, the question arises as to why anyone would go to such lengths to hoax a video like this." Despite the video, it remains a mystery whether or not mermaids truly live in the lakes in Minnesota. Kaneohe mermaid. Just like various alleged sightings of real-life mermaids, residents of Hawaii soon found their town as the topic of a conversation around the discovery of the mythical species. The incident, which happened in 2014, gained traction after a video surfaced online alleging that a mermaid had been spotted on a beach in Hawaii. According to some reports, several swimmers at Kilauea Falls Beach in Hawaii were on the shores very early in the morning when they caught sight of a strange and scary figure. After careful examination of the strange visitor, they noticed that the features it exhibited resembled that of a mermaid. According to the reports, the mermaid was seemingly alive when the swimmers noticed it on the shore. However, she died shortly after. Afterward, people started taking pictures of the dead mermaid, and the results were surprisingly impressive. The mermaid, which looked like a combination of a girl and a fish, had a translucent body that glowed. Its hands, which were slumped beside it, looked like a normal human hand. The mermaid also had breasts. However, it looked like a fish from the waist down. After the discovery, the humanoid figure was reportedly transported to the Kaneohe Marine Biology Institute for experts to examine it and determine if mermaids living in water were no longer a myth but were always a reality. However, in spite of the excitement that preceded the discovery, mythological enthusiasts were left disappointed when news broke that the alleged mermaid was built. According to reports, the discovered mermaid was a sculpture used in the famous film Pirates of the Caribbean on mysterious tides. The whole mermaid debacle was originally a Hollywood experiment by an author named Joel Harlow. The origin of the Hawaii mermaid was not the ocean, but the imagination of an artist named Joel. Joel is an experienced professional, unique makeup artist, famous for his works on many Hollywood blockbusters such as The Grinch, Artificial Intelligence, and the remake of Planet of the Apes. The video in which he had designed the mermaid to be used in the Pirates movie was also uploaded on YouTube, and it cleared all doubts about the origination of the Hawaii mermaid. In the video, Joel, while working with his team to create the mermaid, talked about some of the processes involved in making the figure come to life. The fact that the eventual result deceived a lot of people into believing the figure was a real mermaid goes on to show Joel's talents. Sri Lankan mermaid. In 2021, a video titled "Real Mermaid Caught in Sri Lanka" sent shivers down the spine of viewers due to its shocking contents. Just like a horror movie, the clip, which is 8 minutes long, started with the recording of two men running and gasping for breath. They soon meet other scared-looking people running away from the scene while posting at something far away into the darkness. What viewers saw next was shocking. Shocking. Lying on the beach and seemingly tied up by a fishnet was a figure that looked like a fusion of a human being and a fish. The upper body was that of a woman, while the lower body was covered in fish scales. After many incidents and attempts that claimed to prove mermaids exist, it looked like one had finally been caught. The mermaid, which looked lifeless due to strangulation by nets and garbage, glowed on the sand. Nonetheless, a crowd of young men soon gathered around the mermaid, with many making superficial attempts to touch the creature. Nonetheless, one of the men quickly ran and broke off a tree branch from a nearby bush to touch the mermaid. Suddenly, the creature, which had earlier looked lifeless, moved while also making a terrifying shrieking sound that made the group of men jump back with fear. After realizing it was alive and was only incapacitated due to being entangled in a fish net, one of the men ran towards a boat to get a blade, which they then used to free the creature. However, after regaining some form of mobility, the mermaid, while making some terrifying sounds, started throwing mud at the camera and people who stood around recording the incident. Still, the creature's sudden movement made it possible for the camera to capture its face had remained hidden previously. Although it retained the structure of a human face, the creature had smaller eyes and fish-like dentures. For a brief moment, it looked like a mermaid had finally been caught, and years of speculation confirmed. However, almost 6 minutes into the video, the screen started displaying messages about the ocean and the consequences of dumping garbage. The text on the screen read, "Every second breath you take comes from the ocean. Today is the day of the mother who gives life to the whole world." Yes, 8th of June. Today is World Ocean Day. Let's protect the ocean that gives us oxygen. Let's fight against ocean pollution. After what seemed like an Earth-defining discovery, it soon became evident that the whole mermaid discovery was just a production. The credits then pointed out the video was created and directed by Udaya Hewagama, who is also the co-founder of Trip Piso, the YouTube channel that uploaded the video. 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami Mermaid. On the 26th of December 2004, a massive tsunami with waves up to 30 meters high crushed communities along the surrounding coasts of the Indian Ocean. The tsunami, which would become one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history, killed an estimated 227,898 people in 14 countries. However, while the eyes of the world were focused on the ruins the tsunami had caused, a discovery was being made in Chennai, India. After the deadly tsunami, reports soon emerged of a surprising and shocking discovery that had been made on Marina Beach, Chennai, India. According to the reports, the body of a mermaid called Kadalkani in Tamil was quickly transported to the government museum in Chennai, which has quite a sophisticated security system. According to myths, Kadalkani had the upper body of a woman and the tail of a fish, which seems to be the general description of every mermaid. The pictures of the creature, which were also released, placed credibility on the discovery of the strange creature. However, soon after the news broke, fact-checking website Snopes took on the task of proving if indeed the creature discoverer was a mermaid. In their reports, Snopes explained the picture of the creature believed to have been discovered on Marina Beach was a hoax and far from the truth. According to the website, similar pictures circulated on the internet in 2003 as a mermaid found in the Philippines. In that version of the event, the mermaid was allegedly caught by a fisherman in the Visayas region. However, the new version explained that the discovery was on the back of the tsunami. The website also claimed that reports suggesting the creature had been unearthed by the powerful tidal force of the tsunami were false. Instead of a mythical creature, as some of the earlier reports claimed, the supposed creature appeared to be a fake fusion of carcasses, in this case, that of a fish and animal bones. Despite these revelations, people often believe some of these incidents, which is why many rumors about the discovery of mermaids keep attracting worldwide attention. After the occurrence of the 2004 tsunami, the mermaid story seemed to ride on the waves of the disaster. However, those claims were quickly dismissed by fact-checking reports, which labeled it as a type of hoax that is hundreds if not thousands of years old. Fiji mermaid. Although many reports and depictions of mermaids often portray them as a fusion of humans and fish, the Fiji mermaid takes things to the extreme side of weird regarding what a mermaid should look like. The Fiji mermaid is a frightening combination of the head of a juvenile monkey sewn to the back half of a fish. It had fished scales attached to its body and dangling breasts on its chest. The mouth was also wide open, exposing its teeth while its right hand was against the right cheek and the left hand tucked under the lower jaw. These unusual features make the Fiji mermaid very terrifying to look at. American showman and politician who first showed off the creature in his American Museum in New York in 1842 described the creature in his autobiography as an ugly, dried-up, black-looking, diminutive specimen about 3 feet long. Its mouth was open, its tail turned over, and its arms thrown up, giving it the appearance of having died in great agony. Although some reports claimed the Fiji mermaid was caught in some deep, shallow waters, the Fiji mermaid is thought to have been made in Japan around 1810, allegedly creating such horrid look figures was a traditional art form amongst fishermen at the time. The mermaid reportedly made its way to America after it was bought by Dutch merchants, who then sold it to American Captain Samuel Barrett Eads in 1822. The captain planned to exhibit the creature, but couldn't attract much attention to it. After his death, the mermaid passed down to his son, who sold it. Barnum's attempt to show off the Fiji mermaid generated a lot of interest, so much so that after displaying it in his museum for a month, the Fiji mermaid went on a southern tour. Eventually, the tour ended early after the mermaid sparked a feud in South Carolina. Afterward, the Fiji mermaid was shuffled between Barnum's Museum in New York and Kimball's Museum in Boston. Sadly, according to reports, the Fiji mermaid was part of many possessions lost to the fire outbreak that engulfed Barnum's Museum in 1865. That period was the last time that the original Fiji mermaid was displayed. Nonetheless, people's fascination with the creature continued long after it was lost. The demand to see the Fiji mermaid continued, and over the years, many fake versions have been displayed as the original Indian mermaid. In 2017, social media went agog when the video of an alleged capture of a mermaid went viral. According to reports, the mermaid was caught on the bank of River Ganga in Patna, India. However, many others disputed the claim, saying the incident happened in the coastal state of Odisha. Nonetheless, the picture of the captured mermaid made its way to Facebook, where a user tagged it. Breaking news from Bhagalpur: a live mermaid was found in Ganga River. It weighs more than 100 kilograms. It has strong hands and fingers resembling those of a man. However, while many people wondered if it was true that a mermaid had finally been captured, others argued about the location of the incident. Another Facebook user claimed that the mermaid, which the user called Jalpari, was found in East Medinipur, West Bengal. Nonetheless, the user questioned if the mermaid was real or not. Mermaids are mythical creatures, famously with the body of a female human and the tail of a fish. Although this Indian mermaid retained these characteristics, it differed in certain areas. For example, while mermaids are expected to have a human face, the Indian mermaid has a fish-like head. However, from the shoulder down to the waist, the mermaid retained human features, including a dangling breast and stomach. Like every incident of a mermaid discovery, the first move is always to question the authenticity of the claim. OMCOM News reached out to the district fisheries officer of Paradeep, one of the locations where the mermaid was allegedly found. However, Officer Gianaranjan Samal explained, "I have received no such report of any such creature washed ashore Paradeep as claimed by the social media. The fishermen and the Trawler Association members have given no such information regarding spotting of such a mermaid." Meanwhile, Professor Manoj Tiwari, head of the zoology department at Delhi University, who also commented on the alleged discovery of the mermaid, said, "If you'll watch the video, you'll know that the so-called mermaid that grabbed the attention of the social media is actually an animatronic sculpture made up of wood and fiber. The sculpture also has a motor in the throat to simulate breathing." After these fact-checking exercises, it became evident that another story of the discovery of a mermaid was fabricated. However, it also led to the question as to why someone would go to such great lengths just to fool people and convince them about the alleged existence of mermaids. Mermaids are mythological beings in stories, and every biological report states that it does not exist. However, many people seem obsessed with the idea that this creature exists and will go to any length to prove it, even if it means doctoring pictures and videos. For more content like this, click on the videos showing on your screen now.